I got your weapon back.
Then I am grateful, and Kalan will hear your words. I'm surprised someone from another faction was prepared to help us. You see, all free people can work together. See it as a sign of that.
What's the situation with Bill?
Are you asking about the price? Or did Bill survive long enough to give you my greeting card? First, we deal with business. I asked you to tell me who called me Mad Bob. Your answer wasn't satisfactory. Keeping secrets pisses me off. Are we clear? But I'm prepared to call this over. People can't say I'm not fair with my friends. And you don't want us to fall out, do you?
About these favors you want. Your scrap will be delivered soon.
You better be right.
It's coming.
Right. You got it done. Anything else to tell me?
Nothing else.
Right. Good. Here. This is your share for helping me out.
Any other opportunities for profits?
That's single-minded. Don't fuck up. Get this done. Get it done right. The instructions are simple. Think you can follow them?
Just tell me what you want doing.
I need a debt paying. It doesn't matter what else you do here in the fort. You have got to pay your debts. Otherwise, you're no one. So I need you to sort out what I owe.
Who do you owe?
Ace. He always gets lucky in cards. Maybe too lucky. I lost big to him the other day, and I've got to clear that debt. But I don't feel like seeing him. I might forget he was lucky and get angry with the fast-dealing bastard.
Did he cheat?
Maybe. Maybe not. But I lost, and people saw it. My name counts where it has to, and that means paying your debts. This IOU is worth 1,000 shards, and I'll add a little bonus to go with it. Just as a big, warm thank you to Ace.
I'll take care of your debt with Ace.
Take the shards. Do the job. Don't fuck up. Here. And of course, don't forget my little present for Ace. Put them in Ace's place, near the marketplace. Put them on the table, or somewhere obvious.
The Scrap Baron wants to settle his gambling debts.
And they said not to play him. Now here comes the payday of them all. Opportunity, opportunity, you've got to take your chance. I hope you get your chance too, my friend. When you do, take it.
He also sent you this casket.
A casket? What's in it?
I don't know.
Right. Right, well take it to my place, will you? I'll wait till my brother gets back to open it. We share everything. This is a new start for both of us. Man, and to think they told me not to play the Baron. They'll eat those words now.
About these favors you want. I've completed that delivery for you.
Just in time. I just heard his brother is back. I hope he enjoys the surprise you left him.
What is it that I left him?
Oh, if I told you, that would ruin the surprise.
You're making it sound suspicious.
I am.
What was that?
That was the surprise. I bet Spade just jumped for joy.
There was a bomb in that casket?
You did good work. You're in danger of making me trust you.
You're a sick bastard.
Debts need to be paid. Take this. And I don't forget favors either. You're free to use Ace and Spade's shacks as your own. Move in whenever you want.
You speak of values and you can't even live by your own.
Oh, I do nothing but live by my own values.
Ignadon. We must go to Ignadon.
You've sensed more Elex?
Yeah, we should go there. Now, as soon as possible.
Go where in Ignadon?
I'll find it when I'm close.
Let's take a look at the Elex deposit in Ignadon.
Good. Good, thank you. The crater. This is where the comet struck. Where Elex first appeared on Magellan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are gathering it back up.
Well, there's still enough here for us to examine. We should begin.
What happened?
I think... It's all right. It's all right. I'm back. I'm with you.
Were you able to feel anything this time?
Yes. The Elex is... It is more than just energy. It has purpose.
What are you talking about?
The Elex was meant to change us. Meant to change our planet. It didn't come here by accident.
Elex came here on the comet.
I know, but I can feel it. It has purpose. It almost has reason.
You think it's alive?
I know. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I'm sure that Elex was sent here to change things.
Sent here by who?
I don't know. I can only tell you what I sensed from the Elex. But whatever Elix's purpose is, it isn't over. The power it must have taken to make this. And now we all depend on it for magic, for technology, for power? The whole planet is dependent on it.
The Alps think Elex is the key to the next step in evolution.
I know. I always assumed it was about magic, or just an excuse for their belief that they were superior. But I think the Elex wants to change us. The question is, why?
Can you figure this out?
No, not yet anyway. Maybe with more study I can learn more.
But whatever purpose it has, the free people will be less able to resist it while they are divided into all these factions.
We should go on. I won't learn any more here.
Sounds like you've learned a lot. Question is, what does any of it mean? Do you think you could find out more from the Elex?
Not right now. Getting close to it, inside what it is projecting, it would be easy to get swept away. I've learned more than I imagined I would. I almost wish I hadn't. Knowing what I know now, it makes me feel powerless.
With all your magic?
Don't you see? Whatever Elex is, something must have created it. Whatever my powers are, they aren't close to that. Whatever powers I have, that you have, we owe to Elex. Elex created us. And I don't know if it is serving us, or we are serving it. How can you not be afraid of that?
What are you doing here in Abessa?
I take care of the mechs and drones here in the city, which means I coordinate and plan their maintenance and upgrades. When I'm lucky, I get to roll up my sleeves and do some of the actual maintenance, which I'm having to do quite a lot with all the technicians we're missing. Say, are you good with technology?
I know enough to work on mechs.
You do? Maybe we could take you on in a permanent position here in the city.
Do you think they would employ me?
That's true. Alois has security concerns about taking anyone who's not been in the city long enough. So, yeah, maybe I should look for someone else. On the other hand, if you're looking for some part-time work, I could still use your help. I have 4 people I've been told I should look at for taking the technician's job, but I don't have time to gauge their abilities. Would that be something you could do for me? I'd pay you.
Yeah, I'll talk to your candidates.
Great. The 4 names I have are Daryl, Naira, Rorik, and Riley. Though I'm really not sure about Riley. There's something about him I don't trust. But speak to each of them and let me know whether you think they might have the right skills and abilities for the job. Oh, and I'll need you to let me know about their loyalties. You know, can they work with clerics? Do they hate us? We'd be trusting them with the mechs and AI that defend the Dome City. So I don't want to employ anyone who might still be thinking about their faction, not our security.
About the candidates for technician,
Yes?
tell me about Naira.
Naira is an Alb separatist, so a bit of a long shot for loyalty. But she should have the technical ability we need. She's somewhere in the west of the city with the other separatists, in the slums.
You want to employ a separatist as a technician?
We need someone, and I don't think your faction always says who you are. Albs are usually very good with technology, but you're right. I don't know if we can trust her.
Tell me about Daryl.
Daryl is an outlaw. He's applied to be a technician, but I don't know why. So I want to know his motives and what his technical experience is. I'm hoping you can get that information. If he's skilled and trustworthy, then employing him might show that we do trust outlaws here. But I don't know that much about him. I don't even know where to find him.
What do you know about Rorik?
Rorik is a berserker. I think I last saw him somewhere around Vito's pub. It might seem weird to consider a berserker, but I was one once. And I know Rorik used to work extracting Elex from machines in Goliath, so he knows about technology. And I think I could teach him everything else that he needs to know. And it would show that we were reaching out to the berserkers who have come to the Dome City. Their magic is very powerful, and they're strong warriors. We will need their help if the Albs attack us from Zakor. But it'll be important to find out if he's prepared to have anything to do with technology before we think of offering him the job.
You there. I've been looking for you. You're the person who realigned the antenna, aren't you?
Okay, yes, that was me.
By Kalan. Then why didn't you come to me before? Is it you that we have to thank for regaining contact with the Horde? That is a blessing indeed. And those skills you've demonstrated, well, I have need of them again. So if you can spare some of your time, I have a job for you. Are you willing to help?
Yes, tell me what you need.
Well, that's simple. We need to send someone to the Horde to make a delivery. So I thought immediately of someone with the requisite survival skills. Ergo, you. You see, we are awaiting the arrival of some combat mechs to boost security, but the Horde requires some additional Elex to get them active. You have already proven your abilities, so would you take this task on? We'll give you the goods, we simply need them delivering.
Give me the Elex. I'll take it to the Horde.
Oh, you don't need to take it all the way. A supply party has left the Horde. They'll meet you part way. Here, please, take this crate and meet up with our supply party. They will be waiting near a ruined bridge to the northeast. And just so you know, the crate of Elex has been security sealed. I know you've shown that I can trust you, but we have to take necessary precautions given the nature of this cargo. We don't want this falling into the hands of our enemies. Have a safe journey.
One crate of Elex is enough for a delivery of mechs?
No, of course not, but it's enough to deal with their current Elex shortage. And we'd like to get them into operation as soon as possible. That's why we're sending some of our resources to the Horde.
Vivian sent me.
Is it about the technician job for the clerics?
Yes.
I'm interested, but I'm not sure that this is the job for me. I mean, I've not had much to do with technology. I've tried to learn since I came to Abessa, but I'm still only just starting out.
So, now you've left Edan. What do you think about the clerics?
I'm grateful they let me in. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I'm not a berserker anymore. I live here.
What experience do you have with technology?
Well, back in Goliath, I used to take machines apart. There aren't many I've not seen from the inside. It's strange, really. My job used to be to get rid of technology, but now all I want to do is put it back together. The clerics make some incredible things. I mean, just look at the dome. That's an amazing feat of engineering.
If you get orders you don't like, will you run away from here like you did from Edan?
I don't know. But the clerics don't ban some people from doing some things and not others. If I want to learn about technology, they'll let me. They're the same with everyone.
I've heard enough.
Okay. Right. I'll see you then.
Vivian sent me. About the technician job.
I am without question the best candidate they will find. Therefore, selecting me is the logical choice. But I need proof that the clerics are really willing to work with me. If I am to work for the clerics, then I would like to be paid. The free people seem to value shards above all things, and so payment would be proof that they take me seriously.
What are your qualifications for this job?
I served as the battlefield technician for my unit in Zakor. I have already discovered errors in the AI systems of the clerics' mechs, and I would be able to modify them. Even the dome isn't running as efficiently as it could. That is another thing I could improve.
Do you think you can work with the clerics?
I think it would be better if this city was led by an alb or a machine. But I understand that it isn't up to me to determine this. So yes, I could imagine working with them in the existing circumstances, despite their inefficiencies.
You will get your payment.
Good. Then tell the clerics I can begin work immediately.
Vivian sent me to talk to you about the technician's job.
Yeah, good. And I'd like to apply for the job. And I'm willing to pay any price to get it. While I'm certain there must be people better qualified than me, there isn't anybody who will pay you as much as I will.
How good are you with technology?
Absolutely crap. I don't know one end of a screwdriver from, well, a hammer, to be honest. But I'm a fast learner, and if I have someone I can ask, then the rest won't be a problem. And did I mention the whole financially rewarding aspect of selecting me as the candidate?
What do you think about the clerics?
What's this got to do with the job? This job is about technical reliability, and I can assure you that I am technically reliable. And as for my interests, you can count on me being a pacifist. I want to do anything to avoid a war, and the better access I have to new information, the better equipped I'll be to ensure a war doesn't suddenly break out without anybody seeing it coming.
I've heard enough.
Okay. And remember to put in a good word for me with Vivian. I'll make it worth your while.
About the candidates for technician.
Yes?
You should give the separatist Naira the job.
Then you think she'll commit to us here? What convinced you about her?
She is the best technical candidate, but she's also an alb. I think she's worth trying, but you should keep an eye on her.
I don't know if I want to take that risk. Still, we are short of candidates, so I suppose we should try her and see. Thank you for helping me with the selection. Here, your payment as promised.
That's less than I paid Naira as an advance.
Well, I didn't ask you to pay her anything. I'm sorry. This is all I can afford. I'd better go and take care of my new recruit right away. This should secure us going forward. At least I hope so.
Here. My thanks to you.
What do you expect me to do with this key?
Any more? I cannot say. The mystery is key to this gift. Search out its meaning, and it will benefit you. Pass this test, and the secret will open to you.
Why are you making such a secret of it?
You will see when you find the meaning.
The claw will be your guide. So, you're the one who helped Kara. That speaks well of you. Come on through. Talk to Hector. He'll answer your questions.
I was sent to find you.
By Darius, I'm guessing. And I assume you have a lot of questions about the claws.
Who are you?
My name is Hector. I am the leader of our network of the disinfected. Factions want it for themselves, don't they? All obedience and little reward. I was in the fort in Tavar when the Duke took it from Baxter. One new master to replace the old, and so I thought, why continue like that? So the claws were born. Whatever faction, whatever land, we are everything and everywhere, and we reward all. Welcome to the claws.
What is this place?
This is our headquarters, the center of our operations. Well, that's a bit formal. It's more a place that people can come and make contact. We arrange deals, we reward. Here we pledge to work with each other and to keep the word of the claws.
Who are the claws?
We are an independent group, dedicated to redistributing wealth to ourselves.
You mean you're thieves?
We take things, but tell me of a faction that doesn't. And they are only interested in their cause. We are an organization of independent wealth acquirers who focus on our members. We don't have ranks, and we don't care which faction you are with. We believe that the only thing that can help you survive and grow in this new world of ours is Elex.
So, who is in this network?
Oh, that you will discover as you travel across Magalan. We are everywhere. But we choose who we allow to join very carefully. None of us know about the entire network, and nobody, apart from me, knows the size of our organization. We are recognized by our mark, the claw. Show that, and another claw should assist you. But let's get to the real reason of your visit. Now that you know who we are, would you like to become part of our network?
What are the goals of the claws?
The factions are at war. War for land. War for resources. War for war's sake. We have no interest in their politics. We simply want to ensure that whichever side wins, our members prosper. And this place has given us somewhere to stay while the Albs and the clerics tried to blast each other out of existence. It will give us a place to store our riches until we have enough to found a new empire and the new world that will follow. And so the question is, will you join us in this journey?
I want to join you.
Good. I had heard of you through our network and hoped you would choose to join us. Here, take this claw. It will demonstrate to others that you are now one of us. Now, if you wish, I will tell you how things run around here.
Tell me how things work here.
Very well. Our system is built in a way that allows you to continue working when nobody is here. Do you see the chests over there? When we are given an assignment, we will place it in one of those chests. Take a job, steal the desired object, and bring it back to one of our drop boxes.
Where can I find your drop boxes?
You can find them in all the cities, from the Hort to Goliath. You'll find them disguised as garbage cans. Place your target objects in there. And if you need equipment to help you and can't steal it from anywhere, then you can buy it from Grizu.
How do I get paid for assignments?
As soon as one of our people has picked up the goods from the drop boxes, you will find your payment in your chest. We each have our own chest. You must leave the others untouched. So, go and get yourself a job from the chest and get going. Good luck.
Hello, my name is Yasma. But before you say a word, know this. I don't want to know who you are. I don't want to know what your name is. I am not interested in where you're from or what you're doing here. If you can remember that, then we'll get along just fine.
You might not want to know anything about me, but I want to know who you are.
There's little to say. I've lived my life on my own. One day I was robbed, seriously wounded and left to die. An outlaw by the name of Rat found me and helped me get back on my feet. He told me he knew of a place where I could be safe, where I could learn the skills of a thief. In return, I would have to teach those abilities to others. That is how I came to be here. That is why I stayed.
Will you teach those skills to me?
As Darius allowed you in, I assume you're someone who could be worthy. So please, what would you like to know?
Why don't you want to know about me?
Who you say you are means nothing to me. I have met so many people, so many claws who have disappeared and never shown up again. I do not want to repeat that experience.
Ah, here comes our delivery. What were you doing, taking a shit? You took forever.
What happened here?
Well, what do you think? It was you who made sure we could listen to the cleric's radio signals, right? So, we heard about the Elex you were sending and thought we'd take delivery of it. Oh, and we killed these assholes while we were waiting. Thanks for bringing us the Elex, by the way.
You were supposed to be spying on the clerics, not slaughtering them.
We're listening to them, thanks to you. That's how we know about the Elex. What were we supposed to do, waste an opportunity? Now give me the Elex and let's get on with it.
After you killed them, no chance.
No? So you want to end up rotting in the dirt like your friends here? Just pay up. I really don't want to have to spend more time hiding your body as well as these clerics.
You won't get anything from me.
You don't seem to want to be reasonable. That's a pain in the ass. You know, I've already got to go and look for one of Kalan's little bastards that escaped. I could do without having to take care of you, too.
What, have you come to finish me off? For all I know, you were the one who planned it.
That was an outlaw. He's dead.
Dead? You killed him? Then you have my thanks. Did you kill the rest of those bastards, too?
They're dead.
Ah, that's great. That is news to fill me with new strength. You saved my life. Take it. It's the least I can do for you. You have my thanks and the thanks of the Hort.
If it's that bad, then what are you doing out here?
Supply run. We're procuring stores for the Hort. I normally get a bit more backup, though. I'm a logistics specialist, not a combat guy. But with the shortage of men at the moment, I've been pretty much left to take care of myself. And that means I need to be even more suspicious.
Where do you go to get your supplies?
It depends on what we need. I have been to the gates of Goliath, across Tavar, and to the border of Zakor. Across most of Magalan, really. But the world has become so hostile with the factions turning on each other. Getting more dangerous by the day.
If it's so dangerous, why do you still do it?
Because the Horde always needs supplies. Besides, I do like finding interesting places. Magalan never stops with surprises. I remember some ruins in northwest Abessa that I discovered, right next to the cliff. I wasn't able to take a good look around, but maybe you'll find a suitable opportunity someday. I don't really have time for exploring any longer, and I don't want to get killed doing it. My thrill-seeker days are long gone.
Good luck staying alive.
Yeah. Just remember to stay suspicious. It'll keep you alive.
Are you the cleric's contact?
Were you sent from the domed city?
Yes.
Then my first impression of you wasn't wrong. I'm glad they chose you to deliver the Elex. Let me have it, and I will take it to Ignadon straight away.
Here. This crate is all they gave me.
Good. They need this back at the Horde. I'd better get it back as soon as I can.
You won't get 20 meters in your condition.
Kalan will give me the strength I need. You can be sure of that. He will watch over his loyal servant. He brought you to me when you were needed. He will not forsake me now. I should get moving. The sooner I'm back, the better. Kalan bless you, my friend. May he look upon you with the mercy he has shown me.
Yes, the plan is forming.
And?
Chloe's finally opening up. It just took a little time to get through to her, and then some drink to get her talking.
What information did you get out of her?
Why she can't pay the Duke. I mean, she's in charge of the entertainment district, so she should have Alexid coming out of her ears, right? Yet, she's desperate to collect that money. She's got no shards to spend. She can't cover the Duke's tribute. I mean, there has to be a story to be told.
And? Are you going to tell me the story?
Chloe is being forced to pay protection money. She can't pay the Duke or anyone else because she's already being bled dry. We shouldn't talk here. Walk with me a moment. Let's go talk outside. Follow me and try not to get noticed.
Okay, go ahead.
So, this is what I've learned. A guy called Blake is behind this. He's forcing Chloe to pay protection money.
Who is Blake?
Blake is one of the district overseers here. He's in the upper section of the fort. Not the best overseer we have, let's put it that way. Total self-righteous asshole, to put it another. But who am I to question the Duke?
I assume you already have a plan.
I wouldn't be rad if I didn't, right? Before we go any further, let me make one thing clear. Under no circumstances should you speak to Blake. If you approach him now, I've got no doubt he'd back off and leave Chloe alone. But that would just mean he'd just come back later when he thought things had blown over. We need to force him to forget about the protection money for good. Otherwise, what's the point?
So, what's the plan?
We should focus on Blake. Despite all his influence, he's been going through bodyguards. 3 of them have died in the last 2 months, but if anybody knows why, nobody is saying. We need to go through his things and find out why. There has to be some dirt there and we can use it. We just need some hint. Then we can sort all this out to our benefit. Chloe gets freed from Blake and we get the shards we need.
Why do you think the bodyguards are dead?
Well, he seems to have some business to take care of outside the fort. And sure, it can be dangerous out there. And Blake claims the bodyguards were killed by jackals while he was out hunting. But that just doesn't sound right. If you can get to Blake's place, look through his things, then maybe you can turn up some proof of what really happened. Anything that relates to bodyguards.
Okay, I'll look for the proof at Blake's house.
Follow the rat's plan and you'll come out ahead, my friend. Look through Blake's stuff and come back to me when you've found something. Then we'll figure out the next step. I am going back to Chloe's bar. I'll see you there.
You fucking asshole! You murdered my brother! You killed Spade!
I'm sorry about your brother.
Sorry? What good does sorry do him? Well, you took blood as payment, so will I. A life for a life. Right here, right now.
Take this as compensation.
You think this can pay for my brother?
No, but neither will your life. Take it.
Give it to me. Give it to me and get out.
I found this list at Blake's.
A list? All right, let's see if it's anything useful. I'm guessing it's a list of names, but with this writing, bodyguards, Iron, Madison. Iron Madison. Ryan. You know, whoever wrote this can't spell. Well, this seems to be a list of candidates for bodyguards for Blake. That idiot Cameron must have written this before he was killed. Okay, then it's clear what we have to do.
We should talk to Ryan.
Why should we do that? I mean, what would you talk to him about? No, Ryan isn't the problem. But he may be part of the solution. If Blake's latest bodyguard Ryan was to die or quit, the names on this list would be candidates to replace him. So, we should change the name on the top. Then, we put the list back and give Blake a reason to hire someone new.
You want me to be Blake's bodyguard?
You certainly could. But no, that would be too suspicious. I will do it. After I've written my name on top of the list, I'll put it back in Blake's place. You take care of Ryan in the meantime. The idiot prides himself on being loyal, so chances are you'll have to kill him. Trying to persuade him might just mean he speaks to Blake and then our chances will be blown. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, then go. You take care of Ryan and I'll become Blake's new bodyguard. Then, we will find out what's going on. See you up at Blake's.
So fuck off, will you, yeah?
If you want to be alone, why ask me a question?
What?
I just want to be left alone, okay? So fuck off, will you, yeah? If you ask questions, you must want answers.
What? What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck, you're right, I do ask a lot of questions. Maybe it's a cry for help. Maybe I don't really want to be left alone. Yeah, I never thought of it like that before.
What are you doing out here?
You've gone through all that to ask me that? Are you serious?
Yes.
Man, you're a weird one. I'm Blake's bodyguard. I'm just out here on a break.
What happens if he's killed while you're on a break?
Blake doesn't need me as long as he stays inside. He only takes me to watch his back when he goes ripper hunting, and when he goes on business trips. That's why I took the job. Plenty of free time. Does that answer your question?
I thought about it. I'm going to punch you in the face.
I told you, I'm out here on a break. This is the last shit I need on my time off.
Ryan is dead.
Right. I've put my name on the list and got it in place. It's going to be fishy if I turn up and tell Blake his bodyguard is dead. You had better do it.
Won't Blake think it's strange? Me telling him about the bodyguard.
What? You mean that he's dead?
He might suspect I killed him.
Yeah, so what if he does? People get killed in Tavar all the time. And he is pretty used to his bodyguards dying on him one after another. Just go to Blake and tell him you found Ryan's body. You could even suggest that he needs to get a new bodyguard. Sometimes he can be a little slow on the uptake.
Right.
Then come back and tell me when he knows about Ryan.
I found your bodyguard.
What do you mean, found?
He's dead.
I knew that guy wouldn't last. You know when you get that feeling that you're gonna have to find yourself another bodyguard?
You'll have to find another.
Yeah. And I hate interviews. Fortunately, having been in this position before, I have a handy list of people ready to take on the job. Oh well, on to the next one. Thanks for letting me know.
You needed to be told.
Yeah? Just don't make me ask how you found out. Now piss off. I need to find myself a new bodyguard.
Blake knows Ryan is dead.
Okay, now we wait until he comes to me. I have an idea what you could do in the meantime. How about you go to Doc and get us something to celebrate?
Isn't it a bit premature to celebrate?
Don't worry. Just let the good rat do his thing, my friend. This plan is in action. And that means it's pretty much a certainty. Here, take a few shards. That should be enough to get something from Doc.
Where did you get those shards from all of a sudden?
You know, shards, they sometimes just turn up. Oh, and tell Doc he should mix us up something special. Just tell him I sent you. Hey, that's Blake coming now. We'd better not be seen talking.
I am the doc. That makes you the patient, right? I can make it happen. Those dreams will come true.
I really doubt that.
You shouldn't doubt, man. I make the best stuff on all of Magalan. And beyond. Everything you need. Drinks, cams, that special kick. The doc can make it for you. The doc can make it come true.
All that life can offer and you want that? This planet is in trouble.
Hey, wow, judge away. You keep your narrow mind. There's those who like to blow theirs. But I can tell by looking at you, your mind is already open.
What do you mean? You don't know anything about me.
Why do they call you Doc?
Isn't that obvious?
Yes.
You see? A little cash, and I'll get you healthy.
You've sampled too many of your own chems.
Oh, I don't do cams. The doc is a chemsmith, an artist, a businessman. I'm not a consumer.
Why are you laughing then?
But I understand your confusion. Once upon a time, the old doc was normal. Then, I had a sort of accident. When the outlaws wanted me to experiment with chems, let's just say there was a mix-up of the doses. I've not messed with concentrated chems since. Or taken it pure. Or on my birthday. Not that I've needed to. I mean, that was a high to last a lifetime. Literally.
Rat sent me to pick up a few chems.
Ah, the good old Rat. Yeah?
He said you should send him some of the special stuff.
I know. The good old Doc knows. The special stuff, right? Yeah? You want chems, you come to a chemsmith.
Exactly.
No problem. I will take care of it. Trust the doc, and I will get to work on it right away. Come back in a few hours. I'll have them ready then. Hey! I have your order for Rat. Be careful with it. Because I outdid myself with this. Have fun. Now, fly, birdie. Fly!
What do you have to offer?
Nothing at the moment. Not a sizzling second of release. I've been robbed.
Who robbed you?
No idea. I was only gone for a little while, taking care of something. Now, the old doc has to make enough stuff again before he can start delivering again.
What was stolen?
Well, everything. My entire stock, gone. Just gone. Everything, gone. But you could help me. If you want to buy something, we'll have to find the thief.
Do you have any leads?
Go to the girls in the entertainment district. The girls know everything. And Cindy is the best one to talk to out of all of them. She's got less attitude than the others. She'll even talk to me. Talk to her. She might know something about who's trying to deal my chems.
I can imagine the sort of things these ladies see and hear. They may be useful, but we'll have to make sure they don't use you. And that is the truth that they tell you.
Welcome back, my friend.
What happened?
You know, I thought about it, but the bodyguard job just wasn't for me.
Blake is dead, isn't he?
So many rumors flying around, you don't have to believe them all. Looking at Blake, I realized I was much better suited for his job. I just had to get close enough to him when he wasn't here in the fort, and without a bodyguard around. And what do you know, with the things you did and some plans and a bit of luck, That's exactly what happened.
You used me. That was your plan all along.
Relax, my friend. I didn't use you. I merely aligned our interests to work together. You needed to get Chloe's tribute. That meant ending Blake's protection racket. I wanted Blake's job, and that meant ending Blake. So we both got what we wanted. Blake introduced me to the Bloody and showed me where Chloe's shards were buried. You can tell William that Chloe will pay the Duke's tribute from now on. I will cover her outstanding debts.
The Bloody? Who are you talking about?
Baxter, Bloody Baxter, the guy who ruled the fort here before the Duke took over, the guy who survived the Duke's jackals and who fled the fort streaming with blood. I mean, that bloody guy.
You met Bloody Baxter?
You don't meet Bloody Baxter. He invites you, and you go, and you hope you can get to come back. I only told you that because I think you and I are good friends now. But it's best you forget that now. Baxter is dead, okay? As far as you believe, Baxter died years ago. So let's get to the bit about your share. I have to stick to my principles, my friend. You remember our first conversation. I asked you for 50 shards and you refused me? You didn't give me anything when I needed it. So why should I give you anything now? But that's a personal matter. So, while I won't give you any profit, I will help settle Chloe's debt with the Duke.
I have the chems you wanted from Doc.
Ah, yes. I only asked for them to keep you busy. You can keep them if you want. I can't touch that stuff now I'm in charge. But hey, more fun for you.
You're going to give me my share.
I told you. You didn't help me, so I won't help you. That's how principles work. We're square, my friend.
A man of honor pays his debts.
Honor? There's a word you don't hear around Tavar. But honor and loyalty, they're about friendship, and you have proved a friend. Very well. Here is your share.